Crazy, ooh, crazy, ooh. All of these girls tripping on me, saying how I'm going crazy. Ever since I went number 1, my whole world has gone pandemonium. Everybody crazy and turning on me. Candace the brother for causing heat. Everybody crazy on tripping on me. Ain't nothing wrong, still standing strong and crazy. Ooh, crazy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All of these girls tripping on me, saying how I'm going crazy. Ever since I'm number 1, my whole world pandemonium. Everybody crazy and turning on me. Can't diss a brother for causing heat. Everybody crazy and tripping on me. Ain't nothing wrong, still standing strong. Crazy. Everybody crazy and tripping on me. Can't diss a brother for causing heat. Everybody crazy on tripping on me. Ain't nothing wrong, still standing strong. Okay, what we got here now? Big Job, Chrissy, user 669. Was that Kramer, Darren Clark, IJM, user 669. Leighton, Charlotte, J, Middlesbrough, Georgia 41, Pasty, Angel, what's that? Fail, is that Fail Wells? Cooper in the building, Nelson Smith, what's that? Ian, Biblical, what's that? I didn't see that. Oh, I don't know. Loot, Goblin, Clemo, Cycling Students, user 2329, Just Another Day, Peter Kroll, Zara. Did you see the Coloni fight? Unfortunately not. Svengali ain't seen nothing, bruv. You know, I ain't even seen the fight with Andrade and Benavides. Corleone. I heard about it, but I didn't see it. Sads, Abbas, me neither. Sadesh, KC, Ursula, James Morgan, GSTTG, Lolinda, Nems, Hussein 352, Docs in the building, Poco, what's that? Neil, Juice, User 4988, Lisa Mom, what's that? I don't know. 786, Jessica 1987, the Pepsi Max, what's that? Ioza Loza, Alexander. Some comments on the live were filtered to protect community. What's that? Mixed videos. Follow the live. Thank you. Nems, user 5696, Emmanuel Paul, comedian, Natasha Rahman, was that Oolong, Queen of Hearts. Oh, I gotta pin something. I forgot about that. I gotta pin something. Know what I'm trying to say? What's this? FB London Forks Fur Double Buckle. It's a nice one. Ladies Forks Fur Long Sleeve. What's this thing here? Thickened bread coat down, padded down. Oh, it's getting cold, man. It's getting cold. Women's two-piece set, Bohemian. That's beautiful. Wow, look at this. Women's thick and warm winter coat, hood, parka down. So beautiful, so beautiful, so beautiful, so beautiful. Okay, this one. This one's gone. Um, we call it sale. Let's go for this one. Okay. Timmy Golden. Oh, I was gonna say. Okay. Okay. Let's get on with this now. So let me start with this thing. There's Andrade versus David Benavidez. Unfortunately, I haven't had time to see the fight. But Andrade, they were saying, oh, he's a beast, but he didn't get a chance. Maybe he's got issues with his team or something, but he was the real beast. So I was supposed to look into some of his fights because I know the name, but I've never seen him fight, yeah? And then next thing I know, he's up to fight David Benavidez and he loses. So David Benavidez was too big and strong. I mean, the first thing I thought when I saw the highlights was like, you know, if he's fighting this guy who's so big and strong, why is he up there in the pocket? He's bigger than you, he's stronger than you, yeah? Like, you know, you get your punches off and you get out the way. Like that fight Shakur Stevenson just had with Del Losso, whatever his name is, yeah? He went into the fight with a destroyed hand. They say he couldn't even use one of his hands. He went into the fight, he ran, he galloped all over the place, but he won the fight, yeah? He didn't try to stay in the pocket to trade with somebody, and he's only got one hand. So, you know, if he knows Benavidez is stronger than him, get out of the way. Instead of that, he's loitering around, and he got knocked out. Okay, what we got here? Conor Benn opponent Rodolfo Orozco has reportedly failed the VADA drug test. Okay, we've got Conor Benn versus Jaron Boots Ennis. Wow, Conor Benn is brave, man. He's brave where he's frustrated because everyone's running from Boots Ennis, but Conor Benn wants to fight him. Yeah? You know, that's what it should be, I suppose. You know, you try and fight the best. You don't try and avoid the best because that's what boxing is now. You try to avoid the best. Yeah? You don't try to avoid the best. You try to fight the best. And that's what Conor's doing. So give him props for that. But that would be a hell of a fight if we could get that on. Oh yeah, I forgot now. Also, Bruce Ennis is now world champion. Yeah. Because Crawford had to vacate his title or was stripped of his title. Now Bruce Ennis is a world champion. Amazing. You know, being a world champion without throwing a punch in a fight, that's something. But, you know, if anyone deserves it that way, it's definitely him. He's one of them, isn't he? Yeah? Jaron Boots Ennis, a world champion without even having a fight for the actual belt. Wow, crazy. Yeah, man, that would be a good fight. That would be a good fight, man. Conor Benn versus Jaron Boots Ennis. But that would probably be quite difficult for Conor because Jaron Boots Ennis, yeah, he's got good footwork. He'll move out of the way. He won't stay in the pocket really. So, you know, how's Conor? Conor's going to probably be chasing him all over the place, trying to land one on him. And Boots Ennis is tall. I don't know how tall he is, but he's tall. Yeah, maybe 6 foot or something. And Conor Benn is 5'8". He looks shorter, but they say he's 5'8". Yeah. Styles make fights. But I mean, sooner or later they'll have to engage again. That could never. Is that the same one or a different one? Let me see. No, it's a different one. I gotta pin something. Let me see. nothing wrong, still standing strong. All of these girls dripping on me, saying how I'm going crazy. Ever since I went #1, my whole world in pandemonium. Everybody crazy, tripping on me. Can't diss a brother for causing heat. Everybody crazy, tripping on me. Okay, let me go for this one. Ankle boots, Ella shoes. It's cold. It's winter. It's cold. Ain't nothing wrong. Still standing strong. We got Abbas. We got Ye DM. We got J Not Sick. Matt. What's that? Tita JB Tufano. DGDS1. Yeah, so basically, styles make fights. Yeah. So maybe Jerron Boots in this one use his legs, get out the way. Conor Ben's chasing him. Yeah, trying to land one on him. It'd be a good fight, man. Regardless, man, because they have to engage sooner or later, don't they? And once they do, it'd be a great fight. Yeah, Jerron Boots in this kind of like a Roy Jones kind of situation, throwing all kinds of mad punches from all angles, great footwork. You know, Conor's got hella power, good defenses with it. So I like, got good defenses, slipping punches, come boom, 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 bam, 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 getting punches off. Okay, what we got here now? Right, Jarrell Miller said AJ rang his publicist to apologise for press conference. Bad behaviour, but Miller ain't interested. AJ fights Otto Wallen, but all of his attention is on Miller. Yeah, it's a bit of a strange situation, isn't it? That's very bad, really. Because if you sing it, you know, AJ is there to fight Wallen, but he's at the press conference and all of his attention is on Jarrell Miller. Yeah? So that means he's not focused on Otto Wallen. You should be focused on Otto Wallen. That's dangerous, man. No? If you look past your opponent, that's how you lose. Yeah? Look what Otto Wallen done to Fury. He gave Fury a massive cut. Then I think it needed some mad stitches, bruv. Lots of stitches in his head wound. So you can't just kind of look past Otto Wallen, man. He's dangerous. Dude is dangerous. What's that? Bluey, Allison, McLean, different flex. What's that? Angelo. Eddie Hearn says Deontay did offer AJ 40 million to fight, but says American camp did not send the contract. Eddie Hearn says Deontay did offer AJ, yeah, 40 million to fight, but says American camp did not send the contract. Does that make sense? Deontay offers AJ, all right, we're going to fight, here's 40 million, but then he didn't send the contract. But before that, what was said, Deontay said we offered him, no, AJ said he wants 50 million, and then when they said yes, then he didn't accept the fight. I mean, who are you more inclined to believe? Yeah? Yeah? Right now, AJ's dream is to be 3 times world heavyweight champion. There's no point of him fighting Deontay Wilder now. Because if he loses, that's his dream gone. Yeah? Now, guaranteed, if Deontay Wilder was world champion, AJ's going to fight him for less than 50 million because he wants to be world champion for 3 times. See? Why take the risk? Why take the gamble, yeah, of fighting Deontay Wilder when he doesn't have to. I mean, he's the most dangerous, explosive heavyweight out there. Why would you fight him if you didn't absolutely have to? Do you know what I mean? You don't take gambles. Like with Joe Joyce. Joe Joyce looked like he was going to be a world champion. Somebody said to him, fight Zhang. Fought Zhang, lost. Fight Zhang again. He should have never fought Zhang. No way. And who told him to fight Zhang is a traitor. And the thing is, if you say to a boxer, can you fight him? He's not going to say no because he'll look scared. So he'll say, yeah, I can fight him. So whoever put the idea in Joe Joyce's head, you know, to me, is the traitor. Why would you fight Zhang? Right, Eiffel TV asks, a prime Mike Tyson versus George Foreman. Who wins? A prime Mike Tyson versus a prime George Foreman. Who wins? They say Mike's hitting, a prime Mike Tyson's hitting George Foreman, and he absorbs the punches. I mean, George rather was kind of like a slow, kind of lumbering puncher. But then again, he was the first person who I heard say, you throw two punches but make it sound like one. Boom, boom. So obviously, to do that, he's got to be fast sometimes. Yeah? You can't box, bro. Anyway. Yeah? But like George Foreman, like this slow lumbering guy. That's what Muhammad Ali said. He says he's like a mummy. Yeah, Muhammad Ali was joking, but he said he's like a mummy. He's like a mummy. Yeah? He's like a mummy. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And he was right. Muhammad Ali won. So, I don't know, man. But the thing is, George Foreman's going to hit Mike Tyson. Can Mike Tyson take George Foreman's punches? We're talking about a prime George Foreman versus Mike Tyson. I would say Mike Tyson. If we're dealing with a prime Mike Tyson, of the early 80s versus George Foreman, who's not the fastest puncher, I would say Mike Tyson beats him. Do you know what I mean? But if it wasn't the prime Mike Tyson, do you know what I mean? Then I would say George would probably win. But the prime Mike Tyson that we knew from the 80s, that beast dude there, done all that stuff to Jose, what's his name? Aldo Jose, that Cuban fighter? Damn. Do you know what I mean? Done all that stuff to Marvis Fraser. Even 1987. Was it 1987? Damn, that's going back, isn't it? The version of Mike Tyson who took out Michael Spinks. Okay. Jarrell Miller says, kiss my BA. AJ or Deontay? I don't like none of them, mother effers. Jarrell Miller says, kiss my BA. AJ or Deontay? I don't like none of them, mother effers. That's stupid, man. A stupid person. What's that? Who's me? Gabriel, UDK, Glasscape, Barney, what's that? OJB. Like this Jarrell Miller doesn't get on with anybody, man. Like, you got to be able to get on with somebody. You cannot literally be in conflict with everyone around you. You're a very stupid person. You know what I mean? He must have a bee buzzing around in his brain. Bzzz, bzzz. How can you not get on with anyone? Grace, Ace, One Fiddy, Natasha Graves. Okay, we got Daniel Dubois career at risk if he loses to Jarrell Miller. Yeah, that's what they're saying now. You know, if he loses to Jarrell Miller, where does he go? Can fight at the Funfair booth? I mean, since this Jarrell Miller come on the scene, who's he fought as a boxer? He comes up, the next thing you know, he fails a drugs test. You know, this dude's been in this situation now for what, 7 years, 6 years? And he hasn't gone anywhere because he's always failing drug tests. Mike Tyson interview with Joe Rogan. Mike started talking about addiction or something. Mike's mama started giving him liquor and marijuana when he was 10 years old. Yeah, so I saw this interview like just a few days ago, 3 days ago. Joe Rogan interviewing Mike Tyson. And I don't know, did Joe say when was the first time he smoked marijuana or something? And then Mike said, oh, his mum started giving him marijuana and liquor at 10 years old. Now, who's going to give a 10-year-old marijuana to smoke and give them liquor? You know, I know this liquor thing, you know, this liquor thing is a big issue because I was listening to a documentary once. Yeah? You know, said how, you know, situation in a certain country, yeah? You know, where people, you know, they give them alcohol to make the kids sleep, yeah? And this is a very serious problem because once you give that child the alcohol at an early age, it's a very irresponsible thing to do. It's a very irresponsible thing to do because once you get a taste of alcohol at an early age, that's bad news. That's very, very bad news, yeah? And me, myself, I was a victim of this myself, yeah? But luckily, you know, I was strong enough to fight it off, yeah? But the damage was already done in my earlier years. Like what kind of fucking mother would give her son marijuana to smoke? You think about that. And then there's the kids acting stupid and falling asleep and goofy, whatever, yeah? What kind of person gives a 10-year-old marijuana and liquor? That person can't care about you. They can't care about you. They can't care about your welfare. They don't, yeah? And then Mike said something. Then Joe Rogan just said, oh, well, it didn't happen in my household. And you know, the last thing you want to do is get on the wrong side of Mike, innit? Yeah? Yeah. So Mike let you know there. That's why you see a 13-year-old is in reform school and prison at age of 13. Like, how are you going to give a 10-year-old marijuana? Think about that. So you got a 10-year-old that's addicted to marijuana. Yeah, because I think that's how the topic came up, because Mike was talking about smoking. So I think, what's his name? Joe Rogan said, well, how old was you when you started smoking? Thinking he was going to say 16 or something. 10 years old. Terrible. And that's it. So Joe Rogan also said, so all through your fighting career, you was smoking. He said, yeah, all through. And then I have this Mike Tyson movie, yeah, starring Michael Jai White. Great movie, man. Really brilliant acting, yeah. And that was in the movie. You know, Mike Tyson just won the world title. He was in a limousine driving off from the fight venue, and his friend was like, "Oh, smoke this weed, Mike." Yeah, it's very bad. Very bad indeed. Wow. So, like, I'm thinking, you know, I'm trying to make this thing more like civilized in my head. So, did she give him cookies, marijuana cookies, or what did she do? Or did she literally roll a spliff and light it for him to smoke? Who does that to a 10-year-old? That's very bad. It's very heinous. Okay, what we got here? Eddie Hearn speaks about UK knife crime. Yes, Eddie was talking, you know, if they use boxing, they can help knife crime. Some people have a movement, knives down, boxing, gloves on, you know what I mean? Tommy Hench is running something like that. So he was saying, but the powers that be are not using boxing to the best of their ability to get this thing working. That's what Eddie Hearn's saying. Yeah, there are barriers, but he's going to do his best. What's it? Right, I saw a good interview with Chris Eubanks Sr. Talk about his son, Ren. What's that? Chodiab, Daydreamer, Emma Jennings. Yeah, Chris Eubanks Sr. was talking about Chris Eubanks Jr. Yeah? He said, I made him train like a maniac. Yeah? When I left, the pressure was off. Yeah, that's what he was saying. When he was around his son, he made him train like a maniac, but you know, Junior knows best. So when he left the training camp, the pressure was off and he was able to relax. Yeah? Then he kind of said, well, the best of Chris Eubank Jr. is past him, and he mentioned the certain fights. But he said he's still good, but that bit's past, that kind of peak stage is gone now. Now he's 34, XYZ, etc., etc. Yeah? But he said he's still dangerous. And then the most important thing I learned about that interview also was that he was having problems making the weight. He's having problems making the weight. And then when he got down to that weight, he was weak, and that's why Liam Smith was able to knock him out, you see. So that's why Chris Eubank is adamant that his son, Junior, will never fight at that weight again. If you want to fight anyone, Conor, at that weight, you fight Harlem. Yeah. What's that? Hamida. Good morning, Hamida. How are you? Marcus P. Nori. Yeah. So that's it. I'll try to be back tomorrow with another show. Thanks for tuning in. Much appreciated, and I'm off.